What's up, everybody? Pete from the basement here at Brooklyn POW Con. We're here with R.C. Young, the creator of the Witchman. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. So tell us a little bit about this.
So Witchman is a series I've been doing for 10 years. It's a superhero story set in a medieval fantasy world. I wanted to combine my two favorite genres, superheroes and fantasy. It's a story about a man with fire magic, and he's trying to track down and destroy goblins that represent the 7 deadly sins.
So are there just 7 specific goblins with these powers?
Yeah. They're behind you, actually.
Okay. And how did they get released from like a dark dimension?
So they've always kind of existed in this world, and basically what happens is that people who just commit a lot of a certain type of sin sort of slowly become a goblin.
Okay.
And then whoever, eventually one of them becomes like the leader, and that's like the main one.
So that's who he's trying to track down.
Yeah.
So nobody's bothered to do this beforehand. This dude is taking it upon himself.
Okay, so in this universe, you can destroy the goblins and they're gone, but eventually they remanifest.
Because the humans will continue to sin.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've been at this for 10 years.
Yeah.
How did you get started on it?
I got started, I have a background in animation. I was working in Los Angeles as an animator, and I liked my job, but I also had a need to tell my own stories, and doing it in comic book form was the easiest way for me to be able to do that. It was just something that I did like every morning before I went to work. I just would do like a couple hours, and over the course of half a year you end up with a book, and it's just something that I've moved around the country a bunch since then, and this has always been like kind of my constant, something that I could always wake up and do no matter what else I'm doing with my life at the time.
So with a background in animation, did you draw all of these as well?
Yeah. And most people note that my artistic style in my comics still has very much an animation feel to it.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, how many volumes do we have here?
So I have 10 issues out right now. I'm working on issue 11 at home. And my current 10 issues are also collected in 2 hardcover trades.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can people find that?
You can find it on my Etsy shop. It's called Witchman Comics. You could also go to witchmancomic.com is my online website.
Now, you also have a coloring book here?
I do. I have several other books as well.
Okay. What do we got?
I have a coloring book. It was Dungeons and Dragons inspired. Basically what I did is every day for 40 days I rolled a random character, and I just kind of designed a character based off of whatever I rolled that day.
When you say I rolled a random character, you were talking about Dungeons and Dragons-esque rolls, right?
Yes, yeah, sort of. I just kind of rolled whatever random race, random class. And some people who play like to use my book as a base drawing to kind of design their own character. Mm-hmm. This is my latest book. What I did is I researched mermaid mythology from all around the world, and so this is a collection of art and facts based off of the myths from around the world.
Wow, that's really fantastic. Did you draw that as well?
This one I did draw, yes. And then I have one more book.
Okay.
This one is a graphic novel. This one I collaborated with my sister, Carla Wasgala. She's an artist. She's a watercolor artist. So she did all the art in here.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You basement folks know how I feel about watercolor.
It's a Beauty and the Beast inspired story, but it's different. The whole story is contained in one book.
That's really fantastic. And all of these are available on your website?
Yeah, all of them are on my Etsy shop, Witchman Comics. And you could also follow Hidden Door Comics on Instagram to specifically look into this book.
All right, well, fantastic. I'm going to pick up at least one of these, probably the first volume, so I can get a chance to read it. And I might actually have to pick up a book for my niece because I think she might like the coloring book.
Yeah.
Rachel, thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.
We're having fun at POW Con. We wish you were here. We'll see you next year. Pete's Basement is copyrighted 2020. Ripped Productions. All rights reserved, so go fuck yourself.